Like the peel and stick stuff?
There was the peel and stick. Okay. There was some rooms that had the vinyl plank. There was just a little of this. There was some tone.
This is good quality, and that was very smart because we knew at the end goal was to rent it.
All the electrical and closets and basement
big
and
holes
flooring
all over the wall. Yeah.
It's not my granddad's place. This one just sells hotel furniture.
Furniture, used furniture, yeah.
The first time we went in there, they had all the stuff from the Biltmore after the floods last year.
Yeah.
This is the final thing. This is the most expensive place in the house.
Hey guys, welcome back to Living Inside the Triad. Today I'll be meeting back with my clients Aaron and Sally. Now, we purchased this home earlier this year. Oh, this house was filthy, it was disgusting. We knew immediately it was going to be a flip because that's exactly what they was looking for. We're going to visit this home today to see exactly what they did with the project. I'm excited. Let's go check it out.
Come on in.
Hey, how are you? Good.
Hi.
It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Wow. Wow. This place was yellow, red, green. We had a lot
Brown.
Of yeah, brown. There's a lot of
blues and purples and oranges and lots of colors.
Yeah. It's a crayon box.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at this place. All right, so walk me through. When you guys were rehabbing this place, what was your first thing that came to mind?
The kitchen was a disaster.
Yes.
Everything was original from 2006.
Yes.
So you had a mismatch of flooring from various generations up for the last 20 years. They did little bits of this and that. And
now, we had vinyl or carpet?
No carpet. There was vinyl.
The really thin vinyl.
There was this stick-on.
Like the peel and stick stuff?
There was the peel and stick. Okay. There was some rooms that had the vinyl plank. There was just a little of this. There was some tile in some places.
Yeah. Oh, man.
There was a little of this, a little of that.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely love what you did with the floors. Now, where'd you find this material at?
This was Home Depot.
And this is luxury vinyl planks?
Yep.
Yes.
These are the 10 millimeter for industrial, heavy, commercial, whatever.
Yeah.
Should last forever. Doesn't scratch.
Yeah.
Good for dogs.
This is good quality, and that was very smart because we knew at the end goal was to rent it or whatever other extra strategy we have, Airbnb, whatever. But I know with this type of flooring, this is good. This is made to last. So I'm gonna walk into bedroom number 1. Wow, look at this. There was something funky in this bedroom. What was it?
This room was purple.
Yes.
This room was purple when we started.
and we go agreeable gray.
And it went to agreeable gray.
Now, you guys painted this yourselves?
Yes.
Or now how long it take you to paint?
You know, between the bunch of coats of the one coat coverall primer.
Yes.
And because, it took probably a good week.
Yeah.
To do ceiling and the walls, and because they'd done a lot of cooking in the kitchen and there was grease, so you had to scrub down the ceiling to get the grease out of it. And
I remember that.
it was it was challenging.
Now, who went with the gray? Was that your choice?
We had this in our house in Seattle. It's the same color.
Yes.
So we decided, this is a nice color for the inside.
Now, you guys didn't have these type of floors in your Seattle home?
No, they were different up there. We had cherry, and we put in a vinyl plank in the basement.
That real cherry, I remember you showing me.
We had cherry and green
rich.
Marble, and
it was real rich. It was real rich. I love that.
Yes.
I love that. I love this. This is a nice room for a kid, bedroom number 2. Let's take a look at this one. Wow, this is like perfect for like your formal office, maybe a toddler, infant.
And this is good. And this room was bright blue.
Yes.
Purple and blue, but it had 3 or 4 different layers of different colored paints as you went through. So there was blue, and then you get to white, and eventually that orange color, and because originally they were all white.
Yeah, right.
But you had multiple layers getting to that.
Right.
That place,
now,
so.
when you painted this room, how many times have you painted?
This room took, like I said, a couple coats of primer.
Yeah.
And a couple coats of the gray, and a while.
Yeah. That is awesome. Let's check out this master. Now, I know you spent a lot of time in here because this master was real funky. It was real distinctive in here.
Same sort of issues. You've got
the colors and stuff.
The colors were all over the place.
It's yellow.
The electrical systems were bad in this room. We've gone through and replaced all the vent ducting and all the electrical and closets and baseboards
big
and
holes
flooring
all over the wall. Yeah.
Now, I know we spoke about this earlier, but I know that the electrical here didn't work because the wiring was off in the socket.
They had that, and then like the 3-way switches for the hallways and the living room had been repaired. The original, whoever built it, wired it interesting, and then the people, they had a switch go bad or whatever, and they stuck a different kind of switch in there. So like the 3-ways didn't work from either end. It would work here, and then you'd have to turn it on and off the other end. And
right.
Wasn't quite right.
Right. Now, you're an electrician by trade.
Yes.
So you understand how that works. So for somebody to...
It took a little while.
Somebody who doesn't know that or they're not aware of that, what would you look for when you're walking into a situation like that?
You hate to say YouTube, but there's an awful lot of good instructions on YouTube that at least get you in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Don't touch live electricity. Make sure you get a meter.
Yes.
And you're testing things. The switches and relays and things like that are always a little more complicated.
Yes.
But if you're doing electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you should probably let a professional do it.
Yeah. I'm scared of electricity. I would never.
It is expensive. If we had somebody, so that's another thing. If we had somebody to do the electricity in here, it would be very expensive.
Yes.
So
good. That's a good.
That was a plus.
Yes. Bonus.
Well, you do it for 3 or 4 decades, and
you do it with your eyes closed, right? Let's check out this bathroom, man. I know that you were excited about this. You was telling me about how much hard work you put into this place, and look at this bathroom. This is amazing. Where did you find these doors?
These were Lowe's.
The doors came from Lowe's?
Those were a special order.
Look at that. And it has that safety mechanism in place?
Yeah.
To keep it from slamming? That's awesome right there.
Yeah.
Now, I know that this floor, you spent a lot of time on this floor.
Spent a lot of time on that floor.
Tell me what you did up under this tub right here.
Well, we discovered that you had to cut through the slab and redo the plumbing, the drain plumbing for the tubs, because the new ones sit flush to the floor and the old ones sat up on pedestals.
Yes.
So you have to cut the slab and redo the drain piping. So that was okay. You wind up in here leveling the floor before you can do the tiling, the other stuff. You wind up in here with a hand grinder.
Yeah.
Grinding down the
Lots of
slab.
dust.
A lot of
Dusty.
dust. A lot of dust.
Yeah. Very dusty.
But like I said, you wind up adding a bunch of studs to the walls in order to have something to hang those heavy doors on, and we found the plumbing for the 2 showers is in the wall between them.
Yes.
And it wasn't done right to begin
No,
with,
it
so
wasn't.
we wound up having to redo a bunch of the PEX
yeah.
piping in there.
Right. So bringing it up to standard.
Yes.
Yeah. I love this vanity here too. Now, nothing in here is is something from the old remodel.
No.
So I absolutely love this. You guys sealed it right. It looks very clean. It's very simple. This is perfect.
I did discover on the vanities you want to open the boxes at the store.
Before you bring it home.
Because I
Because it's broken.
I bought the
Yeah.
2 new vanities. I got them to the house and
Yes.
opened up the boxes, and both of the tops were cracked.
What?
And I
Yeah.
had to take them back, and the guy's like, yeah, they get busted up on the trucks coming in sometimes. So I opened the next 2 over at the store and made sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good though, but it looks really clean. It's awesome. It's white. It's simple. It complements the bathroom very well. And I love the black now. And you guys painted this.
We did.
You guys painted this.
We got the mirrors. There's
It's
a
all mine.
there's
So the light,
a
you know,
over
just
in-
simple.
over in Grant. They were selling off all the stuff out of the Biltmore,
Wow.
but you can get mirrors like that for like $10.
Wow.
And then
That's
you-
a big mirror for $10.
Then you clean them up,
Yeah, and you
but
clean
they've
it up
got
and just paint it.
if you
Wow.
Yeah, it looks new.
need mini
This costs
fridges or whatever.
It's
Wow.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, this costs like what, 150, 200 at Lowe's? Home Depot?
Maybe I don't know,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
That looks good. And I love what you did with the lighting up there. That's good.
well, LED lighting and.
Matches the
I think
faucets.
one of the hardest things in this bathroom was the stupid towel rack.
Towel rack, which
Yeah. Because of
This.
this one,
because of
the window.
Because there's a window, yeah.
yeah.
And you want an 18-inch, there was an 18-inch hole there. But we
Yes.
find out that an 18-inch towel rack is actually about 21 inches long. So I had to order that one because the footprint's narrower.
Right.
I'd put in extra studding in this wall when I had it open because they had a towel rack over here, but I don't like the towel rack above the toilet. That's
Yeah.
kinda,
Yeah.
kind of weird, but
Yeah.
just the layout in here was kind of weird.
We put this one so
Yeah,
people.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. I
Because
mean.
if you don't do it, nobody else will. Though.
No, so it's nice, and then it's easy to peel it off. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's very nice.
Now, do you think the sun will actually cook this at some point?
I'm not sure.
It's supposed to block it. It was UV rated and all this other stuff.
So I wonder, because I know you guys peeled off a lot of film on the windows, I wonder if the last people who was selling it were trying to accomplish that.
I don't know. That stuff had been on there.
Because there's no trees. There's no
That
trees
stuff
on
had
the
been
front.
out there for decades, so
Yeah.
who knows what they were
There's no
thinking
trees.
originally.
And you know what? They also smoked in this house.
They did all kinds of
They,
stuff in
they
this
did a lot
house.
of smoking and a lot of cooking. Let's take a look at this other bathroom. Now look at this one. Wow. Same layout, except for this tub kind of sits up a little bit. This is perfect for like
We
kids.
Children.
left the bathtub in
Yeah.
this bathroom. We put the new bathtub in just so it, for if you have kids or anything else, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the last time I used a bathtub for anything other than washing the dog. So
I love how you have this backsplash with the organized
with the shelves.
Yeah,
The shelves, yeah, yeah,
So.
it's built in.
yeah, that's good. Makes it simple for kids, you know.
And these guys are all set up with the GFI outlets, and that was another thing you have to pay
Yeah.
attention to with the,
Yeah.
for the.
Now that's not a G.
This bathroom and that bathroom are wired together. Then the GFI is over in that one.
Oh.
So this outlet is protected by that other GFI.
Wow. See, that's some good electrician work right there. That's some good electrician work. Let's check this kitchen out. Let's check this kitchen out. Look.
So this is the final thing.
This
This is the most expensive place in the house.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is the most expensive place.
Now I heard you say earlier that you actually pre-ordered
Yeah.
the cuts for the granite.
We went through Home Depot,
Yes.
and when you go with them, they send a guy out to do the measuring and all that other stuff. That way you get about the right size and the right package of stuff. Then we wound up doing the install pretty much by ourselves. The granite, we wound up going over to Nightdale to the factory.
Where is that?
Well, you can go in, you can either get what they send you or you can go pick it out.
Okay.
And so we drive over there And the guy looks it up and he's like, oh, well, Home Depot, you have a choice of 3 different ones. So we went out in this gigantic building full of slabs, and he took us to the 3 that we were able to pick from. There was this one.
Yes.
There was one that had pink swirls in it, and one other ugly one.
Yeah.
So like, okay, well, we'll take this one.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys don't mind driving.
Yeah.
So for somebody who's super busy, like I'm not driving like that. And how was the traffic on there? Because you're
It
going.
wasn't
was
bad.
easy.
It wasn't bad.
You guys must have went early.
Yeah, we went early.
It was a Friday. It was easy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when we walked back to pick out the stone, and we told the guy this one, between then and when he got to his computer,
It took like 3 weeks.
he put
3 weeks, sir?
Yeah, it was going to be
Before-
3 weeks.
Yeah,
but he
3
put
weeks.
the wrong name in the computer.
Okay.
So 3 weeks later, the guys show up to deliver it,
Yes.
and it's pink.
It's not what
And even that's not what we wanted. And even the installer was like, that's not going to look right.
Yeah, right.
And so he got on the phone with the factory because his paperwork said, well, no, they refused to go. I was like, no, we went and here's who we talked to. And
Yeah.
so he called the factory and they were like, okay, give us a week, we'll remake them.
Yeah.
So they remade the countertops and
Wow. Now, I know, if I remember correctly, I think we had it was something right here. It was a
there was a little
It's a wall.
stub
The
wall.
wall
Yeah.
was until here.
Little
Right.
stub wall came out with a
Here.
counter over there,
Yeah,
just
and
a cupboard.
And it wasn't this big.
It wasn't this big.
It was a little.
It was
Yeah.
just like 3 feet off the edge of the refrigerator. So yeah, about that big.
And then the original refrigerator was
Here,
Yeah, right
Here.
there. Yeah.
right,
there.
right,
and the stove was,
Right here. Yeah.
Yes.
Right
where the dishwasher is.
where
yeah.
the dishwasher was.
and then this was just straight wall.
Yeah.
This kitchen was very like.
It was.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
very tiny,
it was tiny.
small.
Yeah.
It had a pantry in the corner that
The rotten pantry in the corner.
was just gross
It was-
and
Yeah.
dead area
so
there.
we
and
just took it off.
Yeah, yeah. Now I love what you did because now it feels so much more spacious. And the countertops, it feels like I can have Thanksgiving dinner here.
Yeah.
And you know, if I have a family of 12 or 15, I
Yeah.
mean, of course everybody's going to be everywhere, but it doesn't feel like I'll be cluttered or I'm having to reach over somebody.
Yeah.
To, you know, so that's a plus here.
Sally's big thing is cooking and having
Yes.
counter space
Yes.
and light in your
Yes.
kitchen. Your kitchen doesn't have to be a romantic environment. You should have good solid lighting. You
Yes,
should have
for sure.
a workspace.
Yes.
We added a few outlets in here,
Yes,
so you have
I
enough.
see. Here.
You have enough outlets, and yeah,
For
it
the
came out good.
toaster, the coffee maker, and whatever they wanna put in there, and lots of covers,
Lots of cabinets. Now that's one thing this kitchen didn't
cabinets.
have.
Yeah.
No, it didn't
They
have
didn't
any.
have. They didn't have that.
Barely.
Yeah.
And I love how it's tall. Too.
Yeah.
Tall, long.
Didn't have to
We
clean
got
the
rid
top.
got rid of the dead space above the cupboards
Yes.
that just collects garbage.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's easy to clean.
We did all
Yes.
new. We did all the new LED lighting throughout the house, and these new ones are kind of nifty because inside them they take about 10 minutes to put up a new light,
Yes.
but there's a switch inside them so you can actually change the colors. So
Yeah.
if you want a bright white or the
With the
kind of the
soft
blue,
white.
yeah, you can actually just flip a switch in there and change the
It-
colors.
Like it's
I have one.
literally.
I
Yeah.
actually have one in my bathroom too, like right above the shower. It
Yeah.
has that switch.
Yeah.
If you want to do it. Now I've noticed some light switches, not in here specifically, but some light switches do that too.
Yep.
If you flick it a few times, it'll change the.
You can get all different stuff now.
Yes.
All kinds of fun toys. So,
Now, why put the refrigerator here?
you know, it was just needed a place to put it. Over there, it was just out of place
Too tight
and-
with the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and
too
just
tight.
taking up room.
Yeah.
I mean, you got, and it kind of wipes out half your dining room, but now I guess you got room for a computer or something over here, or a
Yeah.
breakfast nook or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But we put this guy in so you can have
Chair.
a couple
there.
a couple chairs here, or
Yes.
whatever, for your little eating area. Yeah, you know, you
You
want
do something
you want so
with
much stuff
little
in
space.
a little space.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a little space, so that's the best that we thought.
Yeah, and then you guys offer efficiency. So like with the dishwasher, that's a bonus
because it didn't have a dishwasher before.
Right.
Plus the garbage disposal.
Garbage disposal, dishwasher.
I don't even think it had a double compartment sink. I don't think it did.
I don't remember.
It was.
I don't remember.
It was.
I know it was on the truck that leave that day to go to the
Everything
dump.
was wet in here and stinky. It was so stinky. Like whenever I come in here, even on the 3rd month that I was coming out, I have to, close my nose because it was stinky. I mean, I don't know what they cook in here.
Yeah.
But it was very bad.
Yeah.
So
Now, what are some of the big ticket items in the kitchen that you ran into that you wasn't actually expecting?
We kind of knew the kitchen was going to be expensive. Like I said, with the excessive number of cabinets and the countertops, you're coming in probably at 10 grand plus installation. So you're looking, if you have somebody do the install, it's probably going to be another 5,000 for installation.
So 15,000. So it'll be 20.
So we did the bulk of that ourselves, so that helped.
Yeah.
We did the
And the tiles.
learned how to do the backsplashes and,
the
and all of that.
backsplashes.
That wasn't too bad.
YouTube?
Yeah, a lot of YouTube.
You like YouTube?
A lot of YouTube.
It's doable. It's doable.
Yeah.
The plumbing stuff, I'd done a lot of plumbing before, so
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it because it's always underneath something and it's uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah.
But you're not putting anything in space, so it's not real hard.
Yeah. Now I know you guys originally, when we first started doing our home search, we were looking at a lot of properties, you guys was always geared to investment properties.
Yeah.
And whatever investment property we were looking at, a lot of your number was based on you guys doing the work. So now that we've actually did the work here, what would you say your biggest learning lesson for doing the work yourself?
Don't buy a property too high.
Yes, no more budget.
Exactly. Figure out what you think it's going to cost and
Yes.
add quite a lot to that because
Yes.
even just material. I mean, on my initial estimate, I spent basically our entire renovation budget, and I did all the labor. But my original budget was to have other people do the labor. Everything cost more than just you're learning.
Yeah.
But we learned like the tiling on the bathroom floors and the laundry room floor.
Yeah.
Won't do that again.
It was an experience.
Too much time on my hands and knees.
Yeah.
The vinyl planking is straightforward. We knocked this out in 3 days and then a couple of days for the baseboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
That's just all just cutting.
yeah, that was quick and relatively painless to do. Well, still painful, but
Yeah.
doable.
Wasn't like
The bathroom floor, you're just on your hands and knees for 2 days in one area at work.
Yeah.
Grinding and
Spreading the grout. And,
it's just all the stuff.
yeah.
So, but
No, we're done. Right?
you're going to get yourself a good Amazon $40 laser level before
Yeah,
you start
that's
doing
good.
any of this stuff. I used on the cupboards. There's a product called an Easy Leveler.
Okay.
It allows you to basically take all your home run of cabinets. So I took this whole row and built them out here on their backs, got them all assembled and leveled.
Okay, nice. Smart.
Then you flip it upside down. You put these little metal feet on there. They have adjustment screws.
Yes.
You put these metal feet here,
In between the sections.
and there's one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah.
And then that took, I don't know, 30 minutes, I guess, to add all those feet on there. Then you flip the whole thing back up like a big, like moving a couch
Yeah.
at that point, because it's all assembled.
Yeah.
You slide the whole thing into place, and then with a screwdriver, you level the whole thing to your laser,
Wow.
and the whole thing is leveled. There's no shims, and then you can pull the whole unit back out,
Right.
do whatever you got to do, and just shove it back in. You're still level. You don't have to re-shim and
Yeah. That's the best thing that he used actually. The
they're
easy
well the
level.
laser level and those easy level.
Easy level. Where'd you get it from?
No, they got a website.
Okay.
They got a website. In fact, if you do rehabs and whatever,
Yeah.
it doesn't take much to qualify as a dealer. You
Yeah.
you send them a business card and
Yeah.
you get dealer pricing now,
Yeah.
and it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, every time you move something, you have to re-shim it and re-level everything,
Yes.
and they make them for the lazy susans in the corner. So you got one that sits in the far back,
Really?
so you can do the whole thing at once. And
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
they make the there's these little vices that you put on like between the counters. You take all your doors off, and then you got these clamps that go here. So when you go to put the screws through, I'll probably put it on this side. So you put the
Gotcha.
you put the
Yeah.
clamps in,
Yeah.
and it's got an adjustment on the front to level the faces.
Yeah.
And you pull them together. It's got a hole in the side of the clamp. You shoot your drill, move this guide out of the way, put the screw in, take the clamp off, you're done.
Wow. Easy.
So I had all these things assembled in units sitting here, and I had that guy come up. You put the laser level out, put the ledger boards in. Had that guy come in, and we set them up on the ledger board,
Yes.
hook them to the wall, you're done.
Yes. Now, how long did it take you to actually do the kitchen itself?
About 8 hours, right?
Well,
He came here Sunday
a couple
night.
days. It took 2 days.
But it's not full time. I mean, he came here at
Well,
night.
I spent all day on Saturday in here assembling everything, and then we hung everything on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
That's smart. So you was proactive. So would you say every day you had a plan on what you were going to do, or you guys knew, okay, month 1, this is what we're doing. Month 2, how did you guys do your planning?
yeah, no, not well.
No. Okay.
Not well. Because there was,
That's honest.
it took 3 weeks to get the jungle out of the backyard.
Yes.
Oh yes.
That wasn't even anywhere involved in the plan.
That was painful. The pulling all the roots,
Yeah.
long roots.
That
you know?
that just turned into a
Yeah, it was horrible.
thing. You know, the bathrooms took me. We had an estimate come in at $25,000 to put 2 new tubs in, not including the flooring and all the other stuff.
Get out of here.
I'm like, dang, that's my whole budget.
Right.
So
Right.
you know, it probably cost us maybe $3,000 per bathroom.
And it looks like that.
Yeah.
But that's with us doing all the work,
Yeah.
Me and him doing the work, so
you know, and that's
Good though. That's really good.
I wouldn't want to do it again.
said a lot of it's just. Like she brought up, a lot of the stuff was you're gonna do it, and then you're gonna figure out you did something wrong, and you got to go backwards
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
do it again. The putting the drain pans in there took me forever,
Right.
just because.
Right. So how important would you say it is to watch a video or look at what you're doing first before actually installing?
Oh, absolutely. Unless you've done it before, you'll have no idea where you start.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
watch, and you want to watch several videos because some of them time lapse through things, and you'll find like the bathroom, the shower kits we bought. They're 2 or 3 pieces, you know, the surrounds and the tub, and the videos are fine, but they're best case because they've got a room set up that they framed here,
Yes.
you know, for the video.
Right. Correct.
So all the studs are in the right places, the plumbing's everything's already in
Make
the
it look
right
easy.
places.
Make it look easy.
And then when you get in there, you're like,
No.
mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
You have
I
to
got
have a
it.
lot of patience to
Yeah.
do it over and over again. You put it and
Yeah.
you put you put it in place and then you take it out again because it doesn't fit right. And
Yes.
so I mean I don't know how many times we took it off.
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a lot.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of patience.
You know, in the videos on the internet sites, they show us, oh, hey, to drop this in, do this, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna take
No.
like half a dozen
No.
times.
Yeah.
No.
So would you say HGTV is real?
Which one?
Would you say HGTV is real?
Oh,
No.
The home flipping networks, they're not real.
No.
They don't account for anything.
No.
It's like those glass doors.
Yes.
We had to special order them. They finally came in.
Yes.
I got over there. There was the box sitting there at customer service that was just, the box was shredded.
Wow.
And the lady at customer service was like, I wouldn't accept that. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to accept that.
Yeah.
It looked like the carrier threw it off the truck
Just
on the way by.
yeah.
I'm like, these are 2 giant glass panels.
There's
No,
no telling what they look
let's
like
cancel
inside.
the order and reorder.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
so then you back that up another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What was that order that you got and then, something is missing?
Oh, there's,
Because people, or get stuff and then they take what they need.
oh, that
and
was
then
actually
return it
one of the
back.
surrounds. They had taken, somebody had bought one of the boxes and stripped the gasket out of it
Wow.
and took it back.
Yeah, and
So
return it
I
back.
went to the store. I'm like, hey, what about this? And I was like, well, yeah, we don't have that kind of gasket. You can just open one of the boxes and grab what you need. I'm like, that doesn't solve it. That just pushes the problem to the next
Right.
guy.
Yeah. Right.
So I got a hold of Kohler, and they sent out the. We'll do a one-time replacement. So they sent me the new gasket. But
Wow.
but yeah,
still.
everything just takes longer and costs more than you think it's going to.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants to flip houses and you do it yourself takes a lot of patience,
Yeah.
a lot of hard work.
Yes.
And because you don't know what you're going to get into.
Yeah.
You know, once you get it out, you rip out the floor and you find out there's a crack, or it's not level, or it's some other nonsense going on.
And this is the best house that we saw on all the houses that
Yeah, we
went
thought
to
this
look
was
at.
going to be an easy one.
So
Yeah. We looked at a lot of houses.
yes,
We looked at a
yes,
lot of
and
houses.
this is the best one. So
And if I was-
with that being said, I mean the work is still,
Yeah.
And if I was that much off on my estimates on a simple house,
Just imagine one of those other houses.
one of those other houses
Yeah.
One of the bigger houses we were looking at.
that I knew was going to be
Yeah.
$100,000 worth of renovations, I was like, well, that might have been 200.
Right. A little bit more money.
Yes.
But you know what? You bought the perfect house in the right market. You bought it at the right time. The deal, I mean, there were so many deals, but you bought the right deal for you. And that's what's most important. So as long as you buy right, I think everything else after that can go right if you're patient enough.
Yep.
You take the proper timing and you just kind of sit down and dissect it. So the good thing is you guys also experience a little bit of home remodeling. You guys have some tools in your back pocket, things of that nature with your old home. So you guys understood a little bit about what you're getting.
A little bit. A lot more now.
Yeah.
And she gets to pick out the next one, so.
Oh yeah. Ready?
I don't know about that.
Well, this is good. I remember you said something about the hot water heater tank.
Oh, yeah.
How did you discover? You want to take a look at it? Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
How did you discover that the hot water heater tank was off?
Well, after I got done with the sink install in there, it,
So this is a nice extra room for
It is.
lawnmower
Yeah.
and tools and
Yeah.
after we got done with the kitchen install, we got the plumbing all hooked up and went to turn on the hot water and checked for leaks and everything, and there was water never got hot. So
Yeah.
I wound up taking apart the old hot water heater that was in here and
Yeah.
found out it was all just burned up, and it's like, oh, okay, guess we're doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This was full of junk too. There was a lot of
Yes.
stuff in here.
this
Yes.
had some
and all
junk.
the walls are dirty, full of algae and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very dirty.
Yeah. So would you say we can step out of here too because it's a little.
It is warm in here.
So would you say that when you're looking at a home, your imagination has to go far beyond what you see?
You see it, and then you have to kind of break it down into pieces. You have to look at how much it's going to take to get it back to zero.
Yes.
And like in here, ripping out the cupboards and the floor in the bathrooms, was a couple days.
Right.
A few trips to the dump.
Yeah.
Not that big a deal.
Right.
To get it kind of mucked out. And then you have a place to start thinking. But then you start thinking about, well, how do we want this kitchen to look? And that's when we redesigned. You know, that was her idea, how to bring the kitchen on around.
Wow.
And make it useful.
Right.
You know, and then you start
That was smart.
you start looking at the bathrooms. It's like, well, a master doesn't need a tub in the master, really. You know,
Right. No.
Nobody takes baths after you're 6.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of people have stopped taking baths.
Right. As I said, after you're 6, you don't take baths anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's showers. But if you have a family, you need a bathtub for the little ones.
Right.
Okay. You know, but you start having to think through that. It's like, well, what's going to fit in here?
What's going to make sense?
You know, what color schemes you need? What kind of lighting do you want to use? And so, yeah, once you get all the stuff mucked out, then you can kind of figure out what you want it to look like, and then you start drawing it up on paper and trying to come up with a plan, and then you start watching videos, and you're down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Now with this setup, we can go back inside, guys. With this setup here, would you say that? Would you say that with this basic color scheme here, would this be your base remodel for your homes? So now every home that you remodel from here on out, and people that you hire, things of that nature, would it have this same concept, the same design?
You know, it's easy maintenance. It's easy cleanup. You know, the floors are between being waterproof and pretty much resistant to anything you're going to do to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're easy. The counters are easy. You reseal the granite every 3 or 5 years or something, you know. And so, yeah, I think if you're going to have a rental unit, that was always our fear with our other place we had. You know, people are like, oh, you should keep it and rent it. It's like, oh, there is just so much they can damage in this house.
Yes.
Somebody could be a bad tenant in here and do $80,000 worth of damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is easy.
This one, even if you had a terrible tenent,
There's not so much you could do.
You could fix it reasonably easy.
Yeah, that's smart. That's very smart thinking. Because, you know, a lot of people try to go with like cheap material, try to save money on the material costs and things of that nature just to get away with it. But they don't take into factor, you know, if you have a renter in here.
Oh yeah, you
Well,
have to
They
change it.
tear it up. Now you have to tear everything back out.
Well, and you want everything to be, I don't know, we've had to rent a few times over the years, and we always left the houses better than we found them.
Right, yeah.
You know, whether it was cleaning or the electrical or whatever, you'd find something that needed to be fixed. And, you know, it's like I've owned houses, and if you have to rent, you understand that somebody's got a lot of money in that place you're renting.
Yes.
Somebody owns that home, and that's an investment property, or that's their primary, they're just out of the town or whatever. Don't destroy it.
Right. Take care of it.
But people that have never owned a home
They don't know.
don't think like
They don't
that.
understand that.
They don't understand that, you know, well, somebody just invested a couple $100,000 into that. I shouldn't destroy it.
Yeah. Be grateful, you know? Be grateful. So what would you say your biggest learning lesson here with this home?
Everything costs more and takes longer. You know, it's just, you see the guys, they started work on a house down the road here, and they get a crew comes in, and they might have multiple crews come in. You know, they got 4 guys come in to do this, and it's like, okay, you know, if you're set up to do that, that's great.
Right.
If you're going to do it by yourself, you know, in this little neighborhood, I get the preacher that lives around the corner stops in half the mornings. I'm here to check on my progress, and the neighbors are all coming in to comparing how it used to look, and because all 4 of these houses are bought by the people that are in them right now.
The same time, yeah.
So they've been here forever, so they knew the family, and they, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So they check us out and as they go. And
We fix this as if we're living in here. So yeah, we put a lot of love.
it's a nice little house. It'll be comfortable for a family.
Yeah. No, this is so perfect.
You're about a half mile from the agriculture college over here, and there's a fire department 2 minutes away,
Right down
and
the street,
so
and the highways are right here.
Yeah.
highways are close enough, but not that close. And, you know,
And the neighbors are nice.
it's nice.
It's a good thing.
Very
It's a
nice.
beautiful thing.
Very nice neighbors.
You got bamboo in the back.
Yeah. You don't get that everywhere.
No, bamboo and the wisteria. That was the other big one I've learned here is the vines.
Vines are dangerous.
These vines are
We pulled
something
a lot
special here.
in the backyard.
Yeah.
We spent
That was-
2 weeks, I guess.
It took me about 3 weeks to get all the stupid things out of there.
Pulling all the vines, you know, and cutting all
Like
the
7 big heaping truckloads
Yeah.
of vines
yeah.
that you couldn't even see. They were under the grass.
It was painful.
It was pretty awful.
Now, the good thing is it wasn't as hot.
It wasn't as hot.
It wasn't, yeah.
Ooh, 'cause, I mean,
I would do it now.
Imagine doing it now.
No.
Oh,
In fact, I learned, you know,
you got it estimate. You got an estimate, right? How
I
much
did.
was it?
He was going to charge $1,700, and I learned that the next time I have to deal with vines, I will pay the man the $1,700
That's good.
and
That's
let
a
him
great lesson.
and let him
That's
bring
a great
his
lesson.
heavy equipment, his Bobcat with the teeth on it, and
let it
Yeah.
Just tear it up.
do his thing.
Yeah, it
'Cause
was.
he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't. Now I do.
Yeah. That's
But unfortunately, the time you get a week into it, you're like,
Yeah, I'll just do it.
I'm this far, I'll finish it. But,
Yeah. And then you probably thinking, man, I should have hired that guy.
oh yeah.
I
But
could,
by-
I could have been doing something else. I could be working
Yep.
on the bathroom while he's cleaning.
But by the time you're half done, you're like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and push through.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a real timeline on this one, so
Right.
we were just learning, figuring out what we wanted to do and not do in the future, and
Yeah.
so
It's a good learning lesson.
yeah,
Good learning lesson.
yeah.
I hope he learned. I definitely did.
I have a short memory though, so you'll have to remind me.
Yeah. Well, Aaron and Sally, I absolutely love what we did with this house. I cannot wait to see, what our turnout is going to be, whether we rent it out per tenant or we rent it out on Airbnb, whatever decision we decide to come up with. But I absolutely love the finishing. I love the cleanness, the sleek, it's simple, it's very consistent. Very consistent. You'll
Thank
be
you.
amazed by how many houses I see that are very inconsistent.
Yeah.
This is very consistent. It's warming. It's enlightening. It's not too much. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love what you guys did with the rental. And Sally, the next one's on you.